Welcome everyone to JwolfTech broadcast. Today I'm going to be going over my review on Lincoln, which is the new Steven Spielberg movie. A little bit of an intro into the actual movie. It is, like I said, directed by Steven Spielberg, which is one of the best directors ever around, so you know you're going to get something interesting there. And it stars Daniel Day-Lewis, who is, in my eyes, one of the best actors. Everything he's in is great. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tommy Lee Jones, Sally Fields. There's a whole slew of great actors and actresses within this movie. You can't tell who a lot of them are, but there's a ton of them out there. But a little bit about this. This is basically a portrayal of Lincoln, and it's more on the political side of things. It's not so much about Lincoln's life, even though it does have a lot of ties to how Lincoln actually was. But it's more along the sides of, the slavery, the Civil War, and just the political side of things, and just how not much has changed political-wise if you look at this compared to some of our previous political issues that have come up, and not a whole lot has changed. So going into that, getting into the movie is rather lengthy. It is around 2.5 hours, and you do feel it as you're in the movie, which is one thing that it starts off a little slow for me, but once it starts picking up steam, you really start to see it has to go slow at the beginning to introduce you to a lot of things. It has a lot of historical, what I would say is factual information. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Magoo wanted to say hello, I guess. But it has a lot of factual information that has to lead up towards things. It has to introduce a lot, and it's difficult to portray Abraham Lincoln within that time frame. But one thing I want to say is that they couldn't have picked a better actor to act like Abraham Lincoln. There's not 1 second where you don't believe Daniel Day-Lewis is Abraham Lincoln. I actually thought this was maybe a documentary and a filming of Abraham Lincoln. That's how realistic the guy looks from some of the previous videos they have of him. With that being said, it is a lengthy movie. The acting is hands down excellent. There's some great speeches, some great dialogue. It's spoken in the way that it should be spoken at that time frame. There's a few little sentences here and there that probably shouldn't have been there, but overall the script is great, the dialogue's great. Daniel Day-Lewis, Tommy Lee Jones, Sally Fields, I believe that's who it is. Yeah. Anyways, if it's not, I'll correct it. They all do great performances, and there's some great moments and speeches, especially by Daniel Day-Lewis on the political side of things. You'll see as it progresses there. I don't want to give away too much. There's more humor that was thrown about in this movie than I thought. A lot of, during the movie, I pay attention to what other people were doing, and I heard a lot of chuckles and laughs and just some more than I would have thought. I wouldn't have thought that there would have been that much, I don't want to say comedy, because it wasn't really comedy, but just there was some humor in there that kind of threw me off guard a little bit. I thought this would be more. It is a very serious movie, and it's a very uplifting movie. Especially at the end, you're gonna have a feeling of, I don't know what to say, but you can just tell it's a historical piece. It's, again, slavery, Civil War. It was a huge time in the United States of America for a lot of things. That being said, is it something that everyone should go see? 100%. I think everyone should go see this. Is it Best Picture award? I doubt that. I still don't think it's Best Picture. I think Daniel Day-Lewis deserves mentioning for an award here. His performance is, besides Philip Seymour Hoffman and The Master, probably the best performance I've seen all year. Haven't seen Looper yet. I'm hearing that there's some excellent performances there, but this will probably be nominated. I don't think it should win Best Picture of the Year. I still think The Master is hands down a better movie. But this is an excellent movie. It's, like I said, it takes a little while to get going and get started, but once it gets in, you really are drawn to the characters, especially Lincoln. And I think that's mainly because Daniel Day-Lewis plays it so well. And Tommy Lee Jones, he's kind of been missing in a lot of movies lately, but he steps it up performance-wise. I mean, his performance as a supporting actor is great. I think he'll get nominated for supporting actor. He should probably win. Well, The Master had... Anyways, he should at least be nominated. Excellent performance there. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is also in this. He's kind of a side character, or a supporting role. He's not... he's Lincoln, one of Lincoln's sons. He does give a good performance where him and Lincoln are going back and forth, but there's not much to take there. You know I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt also, but Daniel Day-Lewis's performance is worth going to see here. It's not as good as There Will Be Blood, which may be the all-time best performance I've seen from an actor ever. It's not quite on that level, but it's still pretty high. Overall, I'd give this a must-see. It's definitely a C for anybody. I don't care who you are, especially if you're into history or if you're just into good acting. The cinematography is great. The score and music that flows along with the movie is also excellent. You actually believe you're in that time frame, and you never believe that the costume or wardrobes or that might be a little skewed. Everything appears the natural time that it was supposed to be shot in, and the time that all this was taking place. So you do believe all that. It's a Steven Spielberg movie, so he's going to have his hands all in there to where you know you're getting the best of stuff. Hands down, go see it. It's going to be nominated for some, at least supporting actors, maybe head actress. Daniel Day-Lewis, I believe, should probably win. Him and Philip Seymour Hoffman are probably hands down the two best performances for actors that I've seen. But go check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. And if you'd like to see more reviews, unboxings, benchmarks, any other broadcasts, don't forget to subscribe. And